Hi everyone, Jeff Marion here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's say you're involved in a crash involving a rideshare company that isn't your fault. What are your rights? Is there a difference between whether you're a passenger in the rideshare or whether it's your own car? I'll tell you about the differences, and they're big ones, in this video. This is a series of videos designed to help you understand personal injury law. I do videos that will help you if you've been injured in an automobile crash, like this video, or I do videos that will help you if you've been injured in a fall, like this video. So make sure that you click on the subscribe button and click on the bell to get notifications when new videos come out. I've been fighting for people who have been injured in crashes, in falls, and by unsafe products for over 25 years. I created this channel to help keep you informed and to help keep you safe. I think the first big difference we need to talk about is the insurance coverage that's available. When you're a passenger in the rideshare, you are obviously subject to not just the driver's insurance limits, but also Uber or Lyft's insurance limits as well. So that's pretty clear in that situation. Also, depending on fault, if you are struck by another car, you also can collect on the other driver's insurance policy as well. Again, policy limits can be very minimal. You could, for example, in New York State, have a driver with the minimum insurance of $25,000 per person, $50,000 per occurrence to cover your bills, your pain and suffering, and whatever. In other states, it can be as low as $15,000 or even $10,000. So depending on what state you're in, make sure that you understand and know those policy limits. The difference, though, is if you are in your own car or you're walking down the street and you are struck by a rideshare vehicle, there's going to be 3 levels in New York State of coverage. If the driver is simply out on his or her own, may have the stickers on the car, but is going to the grocery store or something like that, well, then you're going to be limited to the coverage that the driver has on the car, and that can be, again, the nominal $25,000 per person, $50,000 per occurrence. That's New York State. Coverage may be lower in some of the other states where you may be watching this video. Again, as I've talked about in the past, that's where you can go to your own policy as long as you have good underinsured motorist, uninsured motorist coverage, and you should have at least $250,000 per person, $500,000 per occurrence. The second coverage that kicks in is the driver is active, the driver is on the app, maybe cruising around waiting to get a call for a ride. In that case, there's a $75,000 per person, $150,000 per occurrence limit that's available to you, in addition to whatever other policies, if there's another car involved, if there's your own underinsured, but you do have that coverage, and that's going to be over and above the driver. Now, if the driver is active, has accepted a ride or picked up the passenger and is driving the passenger, and the crash occurs, Uber carries $1.25 million single limit in New York State. That is per person per occurrence. So that's the big difference, is the insurance coverage depending on whether you are the passenger in the Uber or in another vehicle. Let me ask you this. Do you think it's fair that there's 2 separate types of coverage for an Uber driver or a Lyft driver or other rideshare driver that's on the job? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I check the comments on the regular, and I'm always happy to hear your feedback. The second difference, and more important difference, if you're a passenger in an Uber or you're in your own car, is your right to sue in court. If you are the passenger in the rideshare, you are likely subject to mandatory arbitration. That is binding arbitration. That is no jury trial. That is an arbitration panel. It can be even more expensive up front than a court of law. And you can't appeal a bad decision or a decision that's gone against you. In court, you have the right to full discovery of what the other side knew about the driver's history, about the crash itself, about the rate of speed of the vehicle. Whatever you need to prove your case, you can get that. You get to appear before a judge and a jury and have your case heard and have them decide the outcome of your case. If something goes wrong, you have the right to appeal to a higher court. So mandatory arbitration clauses exist all over the place, and especially in this situation with a rideshare, and it's something you need to be aware of. So to sum up, there are major differences depending on whether you're the passenger in the rideshare or you happen to have been hit by the rideshare. And what they boil down to is the insurance coverage that's available to you and your right to sue in court and have your case heard by a judge and a jury. Make sure that you contact a lawyer in your state if you've been injured in one of these crashes so that you understand your rights and the major differences in these two types of crashes. If you've been injured in a car crash involving an Uber, a Lyft, or other rideshare vehicle, please contact me at the email address below. Or you can contact me through my website, www.jeffmarionlaw.com. I'll sit down with you for free and go over your case with you. I want to thank you for taking time to watch this video. If you found it helpful, make sure that you click on the like button, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and share this video in your social media network. We do videos regularly. Click on that bell to make sure that you get notifications when new videos come out. And until next time, we'll see you.